This video will explain how to add account information to state or research purchases and how to split a purchase cost between multiple state accounts or multiple research accounts. Once you have selected your items to purchase, click on your cart at the top right corner of your screen and then click on Proceed to Checkout. Next, click on the Accounting Codes tab. Then, click Edit to edit the account codes for your purchases. Please note, adding account information is a little different for state versus research accounts. For state accounts, under Account Source on the left side of your screen, click on Select from Profile Values and choose S for state funds. Then, under Fiscal Year SUNY, click on Select from Profile Values. Be sure to actually select the year from the drop-down rather than typing it in, because typing in the value can cause an error. Likewise, under Account SUNY, click on Select from Profile Values and select the correct account. Again, do not type the value directly into the box. From here, you can hit Save if you are finished, or you can split the cost of this purchase with another state account. For those who would like to split funds with another state account, click on Add Split. Please note you can only split funds between multiple state accounts or multiple research accounts. For the next account source, make sure S for state funds is selected. Then be sure to have the correct fiscal year and a different account SUNY number selected. If there is an account number you want to use but it is not listed as an option, it may not be in your profile. The solution is to assign the cart to an individual who has access to that account number, and then he or she can update the order for you. If necessary, you may add another state line by clicking Add Split and then entering the correct accounting code information for this line. When you are done adding splits, make sure percent of price is selected, located on the right side of your screen. Please note that for state accounting codes, you may only use percent of price. Then, split the price between the two accounts and fill in exactly what portion of the price each of the accounts should pay. Double check that your split total equals 100, then click Save to save your changes. For purchases for research funds, click on the Accounting Codes tab to begin. Then click on Edit. Under Account Source, click Select from Profile Values and then select R for Research. Then, under Project RF, click on Select from Profile Values and select the correct project number. Under Task RF, click on Select from Profile Values to choose from the options provided. Then, under the Expenditure Major and Minor fields, click Select from All Values for the most appropriate options. You may click Save here if you are done. Otherwise, for those using research funds who would like to split funds with another research account, click Add Split on the right side of your screen. Please note you can only split funds between multiple state accounts or multiple research accounts. Now provide the values for the next research fund. Provide a value for Project RF. The fields Account Source, Task RF, Expenditure Major and Minor will automatically populate. However, make sure you have the correct Task RF in case there are multiple task options. If there is an account number you want to use but it is not listed as an option, it may not be in your profile. The solution is to assign the cart to an individual who has access to that account number, and then he or she can update the order for you. If necessary, you may add another research line by clicking Add Split and then entering the correct accounting code information for this line. Once you are done adding splits, click in the drop-down menu that appears next to the Add Split link. You may choose any of the 3 types of splits: percent of price, percent of quantity, or amount of price to split the cost between the research accounts you selected. For example, you may split by the percent of price and then fill in exactly what portion of the price each of the accounts should pay. Double check that your split total equals 100. When you are finished, click Save. To review, number 1, you can only split the cost between multiple state accounts or multiple research accounts. Number 2, state accounts can only use the percent of price option. Number 3, research accounts can split the cost using any of the 3 options: percent of price, percent of quantity, or amount of price. Number 4, be sure the split total equals 100. Number 5, if you do not have access to an account number, assign the cart to somebody who does.